So this was a compromise that's known as a supply chain. A supply chain is anything that you rely on that is in a stepped process that delivers what you need. So a supply chain can be affecting a MSP, a HVAC company. They are in your supply chain supplying a service that you utilize. In this particular case, it was a supply chain against the customers of SolarWinds by injecting malicious code, a compromised DLL file, into the master software that they use to compile the products for the Orion platform. The compromise, because of the way that it was inserted, it was signed by SolarWinds. Now, a lot of software uses what are called signing keys. It's a way of validating that this is a legitimate program. And when you download and install software, you'll usually get a pop-up that'll say this is from Microsoft or this company or that company. When you're installing something, that is that validation of the signing key. Because these exploits were put in early, they were able to get signed as legitimate software, which slowed down people's ability to respond to them. The fact that they also did the supply chain, as in the source code for the Orion product, they were able to leverage SolarWinds' built-in software distribution system so that they only had to compromise the original source code, and it was automatically distributed and sent to all of SolarWinds customers. Last count, I believe it was 18,000 systems that were compromised by this. And that's just a rough estimate. It could be more, it could be less. We don't know for sure what the final number is, and we're still seeing some changes in that landscape. How was SolarWinds breached? I don't have any really good nitty-gritty details of someone left a bad password or anything like that. What it appears is that it was very well targeted to the systems that they developed their product on, and because of that, it was able to get inserted into their source code, and then it basically, without proper code review, became assumed as legitimate source code and got compiled right along with everything else. So unfortunately, the way that this ended up playing out was very well thought out and well crafted to be able to sneak it under the radar of a lot of systems that we already have in place or controls that we would be utilizing to try to watch for malicious programs or software.